Let me introduce you to the Crosman Icon PCP air rifle. This one is in 22 cal or 22 caliber, and do you know what? It's not bad for what it is. You know, I'm going to say budget PCP, and we all know Crosman. It's a make that's just been there forever. I've owned quite a few Crosmans in the past, you know, especially the 2240 air pistol. CO2. Oh my God, these things have got like a cult following. This thing is so much fun. A bit of a rat basher, to be fair. Pretty powerful for a CO2 in 22 caliber. Super silent as well. I think this has got some CO2 in, I think, but it's super silent. Let's try it. Oh my God, it's like a thump. That thing is cool. Up close and personal rat basher, that is, here in the rat cave. Not that I've got rats here in the rat cave, but you know what I mean. But no, the Icon, interesting. Now, I did use this with just its open sights. I didn't put a scope on it. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to get it out of the box, shoot it as it is. Just shooting a paper target. Now, obviously, open sights on my little 30-yard range. Not amazingly accurate with the open sights, but throw a scope on, and yeah, I know I should have thrown a scope on, but I just wanted to use open sights. It's sometimes nice just to use a gun with open sights, especially a rifle. It's, I don't know, it just gets you to sort of, you know, iron out your fundamentals again, and, you know, concentrate on the sights. You know, some of the most difficult shooting I've ever done, and it's not long range shooting, and I do tons of long range shooting, and you'll see a lot more long range shooting on the channel with, you know, centerfire firearms, but short range shooting with open sights is so involved as far as skill is concerned. I used to do a lot of 6-yard pistol shooting back in the day. 6 yards, yeah, it sounds, what? You know, you could spit 6 yards, but my God, when you're trying to get it in like a 6mm ball, freehand with your hand like that, oh my God. Yeah, another story. Anyway, let's tell you about the Icon. So the Crosman Icon 22 caliber. I will sort of ping out some specs. Yes, I'm on their website. Of course I am. You can't expect me to memorize this. And you know me, guys, I don't like to read or narrate over footage like I'm reading out of a magazine. It just sounds unnatural. You know how we roll here. I just keep it real. I mean, this is how real we are at the minute, guys. I've got my brew next to me, okay? Finest tea. Oh God, there's a bit of a layer on there. That's because it's been sat here while I've been preparing this video. I'm just going to have a sip out of this. Yeah, that's how we roll, guys. Raw, unedited, no BS. If you've just joined us, yeah, welcome to RACKNLOAD. That's how we roll. This is the No BS channel. Tells you how it is. No fluffy music and, you know, gimmickry on here. It's just solid reviews with a £2.50 editing budget. Yeah. Anyway, back to the review. So, steel barrel on this particular rifle. It has a rifle barrel. This one is in 22 caliber. You have fiber optic sights, open sights. Well, saying that, you have a fiber optic front sight. It would have been nice if they had just put them on the rear, but you have just got like a normal sort of rear sight on there, like notch sight on there. Dovetail rail on there on the receiver, so you can mount a scope. Yes, I know, I should have done that. Overall weight of this rifle is 7 pounds. Now it does say on their techie sheet that the rear sight is fibre optic, but I can't see any fibre optics on that. That is just a normal notch sight. So unless this is just you know, the UK version or something, and it's slightly different. Synthetic stock, safety catch. It's pretty ambidextrous. Well, it is ambidextrous, the stock is. That's pretty much it for your specs. PCP as well. There's no measurements on there. So we're going to have to do that ourselves. Now I have got a little Hug-It moderator on there. Hug-It Belita moderator. Let's say 38 inches. Barrel length is... I'm going to say 20 inches, just for argument's sake. So, the Crosman Icon. Let's take it from the top. So, here is obviously the stock, very ambidextrous. It's got like, it looks like almost a separate piece for your cheek piece. It looks like that could move, but it can't. So, but it does look nice. I like the way they've done it. Hard rubber recoil pad or butt pad there, and it's got like this chevron, almost boot grip on there. Almost like, I don't know, what would you call it? It's like walking boot grip or tire tread sort of thing going on there. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. You've got a bit of a slot here, so you could chuck on a sling of some description if you wanted to. And then also, it is solid. It doesn't feel hollow or, you know, crappy or anything. It does feel really solid. Pistol grip, very sort of AR-15 in shape, the pistol grip is, and it's got like a bit of stippling going on there as well. So, not bad at all. The safety catch is like one of these triggers that are in the trigger guard. I'm not a massive fan of that, if I'm honest. But it is what it is. I mean, it does the job. But yeah, that's your safety catch. Trigger is not bad on this rifle. The actual loading of the rifle, basically you've got like this bolt going on, so you pull that back and it will lock back, which is kind of nice, so you can sort of pull the magazine out. Now the magazine that you get at first, because I'm that used to sort of moving these windows around, I was like, how do I move that, and you know, I didn't read the instructions, but that is just a glass window that does not move. You basically just wind this bit on here, so you move that around and load each individual pellet as you go. So easy to use, perfect, love it. You know, fuss free. You haven't got to sort of wind it on, get it under spring tension, and then put the one pellet in and then turn it over and hold that pellet in and then put the rest in. Nothing like that. Just put them in and turn it until it's full. That's it. Mags slot in pretty easily. All right, to be fair, from the start they are a little stiff, but other than that, they go in pretty well. You just load it in like that and close it up. Now obviously there's nothing in this pellet wise, but we'll give it a shoot. It has got a mod on. It was a little noisy, so I'm sort of testing this in my backyard on my 30-yard range. So we'll just give that just let that off. Okay, so it's not too bad at all. Shots per fill. Interesting. I got about, well, it's still in the green, and I've fired this quite a lot. I've probably got about 80 shots out of this so far, and it was filled up to 200 bar. I think I filled it up on my compressor, and I've still got quite a bit of air in, so I reckon this is going to do a good 100 odd shots easily. A good sort of, probably say 120. I'm on their website. It's not actually, doesn't actually say shots per fill, so that might be like the FAC version with the stats, you know, that that would be on there anyway, but it doesn't say anything about a sub 12 version, but you're going to get plenty of shots per fill. Moving along to the rest of the stock. Now it's all sort of one piece, you know, pretty solid. It feels decent. It doesn't feel sort of cheap and crap. You know, it feels solid. Even the trigger guard, everything feels tough. I do like the way that the manometer is tucked away in there. I do like that. It protects it from sort of bumps and whatnot. Filling the rifle up, you take this bit off and it's your sort of Foster fit in there that you just literally sort of attach to that. So that's nice and easy to fit. I do like that. It's a polymer sort of shroud that goes over and it sort of pops on pretty solidly. So I don't think you'd lose that. I mentioned the fiber optic sight there. Just need them on the rear as well, but I don't know, it was lining up pretty well. It was shot pretty well. Like I said, I was just plinking and shooting my little gongs on my airgun range in my backyard. I wasn't doing any serious paper punching. Maybe like I say, maybe I should, maybe I will, and I'll roll it in. We'll see. It depends on time. But for an up close and personal you know, like up close and like a knockabout gun, a knockabout hunting gun, because you're not going to sort of take, well, I don't know, you tell me, guys. A low end gun like this, as in, you know, this isn't a £1,000 rifle. Something like this would be ideal for around the farm if you're rat shooting, you know, you're in barns and you're needing to put your gun down to sort of climb on bales, and, you know, you don't mind it getting a few dinks and donks on it. Then I think this would be an ideal rifle for that sort of thing. You know, up close and personal rat work. You know, that would be quite good, especially with the open sights. I think this would work really well. Yeah, you probably would want something more compact, or just a backyard plinker like what I was using it for. Absolutely spot on. Now, moving on to, well, there's the cylinder. Your barrel is, I was going to say sort of free floating. It is, apart from this here where obviously the rear sight is adjustable. You know, the magazine doesn't sit too high, so I think you just use your average sort of, you know, average size mounts, medium mounts. I think it would clear everything, unless you just wanted to sort of pull these sights off one way or another. Oh, I've got a book in here. I've got to get that. See what I mean, guys? This is how it goes in here. There's stuff that'll irritate me. Oh, did I get it? Oh no! Bit of hunting live on screen for you. Trying to get a bug that's flying around in here. So yeah, a pretty cool little rifle, and they've hollowed out the pistol grip is hollow there. Close up at the trigger. It's not bad. It is what it is. You know, it's a budget PCP, but it was really quite good with the open sights. Not bad at all. I think something like this is begging for maybe like a little prism scope, something like an immersive optics prism scope on there, just to keep things sleek. I don't know. But I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, it's just nice to use open sights on a gun. The box. Let me show you the box. Here is the box. Now, this is kindly on loan from Range Right here in the UK. This rifle is, but here is the box. Yeah, not much in here. That's the box you get for your magazine. That was the thread protector, but obviously I've got a little Hugget Belita mod on there. But that is a polymer thread protector. What else did you get? There is a single shot loader as well, which is nice. 2 magazines. You get a load of Allen keys in there, and there's like your Foster connector there, which is pretty cool. One of the best fittings ones. They're excellent. I do like how and you do see this in a lot of air guns nowadays, is a technical readout of power and velocity and etc. Saves me a job. 11.5 foot-pounds this was running at. It is a sub 12 UK spec. That was using 15.9 grain pellets, RWS Superfield to be precise, at Crosman's factory. Just having a look at what we've got here, and let's find the English version of the manual. Oh, it's got a little bit about the how to fill it, and it's a bit of a checklist there before you do fill it. That's pretty cool. The manual, yeah, it's not bad. It's black and white, but you know, it is what it is. It tells you all your usual do's and don'ts. So yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, like I said, it's not an FX Impact or a blooming Daystate Wolverine. It's a low end, and I mean that in a nice way. Low end as in cheaper end of the market PCP, but the performance is there. I think it looks cool. You know, if this rifle had cost like, you know, £1,000, then I'd be moaning about it. Of course I would. But because of its price, and I'm not going to give the price because prices go out of date, but you know, it's cheap for what it is. It's definitely gonna do what you want it to do. You know, obviously it's not going to do, like, you know, you're not going to win world championship FT shooting with it, but you know what I mean, guys. It's gonna serve you well as a good plinker or as a farmyard, you know, knockabout rifle for pest control. You know, it will serve you quite well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. That is Rack and Load. See ya.